will say I do appreciate the chill music at this time of the morning.
Yeah, the music's good. Definitely has some good music vibes. Oh, intro video. The tension mounts. Hey, Adam, good morning. See, he didn't dump the Andy band. He's sticking with it. Does it count that I'm digitally remote? Can I say I was there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always impressed with people who actually wake up early enough to get ready, go from their hotel room, stumble all the way back to the Sand Expo Hall to actually join these keynotes live. When you can watch them from your hotel room, I'm always shocked. Lots of cars this event. We had F1 yesterday, now BMW.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I think they forgot the E. Poor New York Stock Exchange. Just can't get a break. NASDAQ on top of it.
Almost done though. Almost. 32 days left.
I remember they talked last year about their transformation and their drive towards the cloud, and it's a big deal for them. Oh, hey, Ryan.
Hey. Uh-oh.
Is it Ryan? I thought that was Grumpy Cat for a minute.
That's what I look like when I have to troubleshoot my home internet first thing.
Mm-hmm.
It had a case of the Tuesday mornings.
It did.
We're just doing the courtesy of, like, here's all of our great customers doing cool things, and here's our partner slide, and we're doing that part of the presentation. You miss it nothing.
Yeah. That's kind of impressive. 2025 is soon.
I think they previously had said much later than that. So
yeah.
And they announced this yesterday. To be water positive in a data center would be impressive.
Right. Yeah.
2030. That's also very ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
Inventive and relentless. All right, so some verbs. Like your shoes.
Uh-oh.
I mean, overall, I will say, compared to last year when he was, 2 months into the job, had to do this, he's much calmer on stage this year. It took Andy 3 or 4 years, really, I feel like got his presentation skills down. Adam was great this year.
Yeah. It's much more fluid. It's, like, think about the last one, too. It's like, the first... Well, it wasn't the first virtual one, but it was probably a first for him. It was very weird.
Yeah. Didn't they mention Air came up a year or two ago, too. They had a big story on...
Yeah, that was the IoT, monitoring
that's right,
temperatures in transit.
I just wish they made an affordable module for my air conditioner. I had to go press some button.
Yeah, me too. Very disappointed.
Yeah.
I do kind of think saving 30% on cloud is kind of like going to Safeway and spending $100 and being told that you save $25.
Mm-hmm.
It's not,
It's my favorite game at Safeway, though. You buy all these groceries, and then you put your Safeway club card number in, and your total goes from high to less high.
Obnoxious to tolerable.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great spin.
Yeah. Airbnb almost went out of business during the pandemic and had to lower their cloud costs immediately. Here's how they did it with AWS.
Yeah, their cloud costs were so high it made news, is another way to read this story.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's important to invest in autoscaling.
Yeah, those committed use discounts though make it a little painful.
That's when you negotiate with your account rep.
Well, I mean,
pushed out.
Yeah, but it's a business decision, right? Because you do the committed use because your architecture isn't flexible, so you have to change your architecture to take advantage. Take advantage of auto scaling. It's tricky.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
Right? You hear this every year.
About this time of this year.
Yeah.
It's like a November nightmare I have every year after Thanksgiving. It must be brought on by the turkey or something. The amount of words just mean absolutely nothing right now. How many adjectives can we drop onto the stage right now that mean nothing with a pretty picture in the background? It's,
What came first, the pictures or the words? I think it might have been the pictures.
I think the pictures came first, and then they're like, "What word would pray?" Oh no! I mean, jellyfish is not unfathomable. They've existed for millions of years on this planet. Some of them don't even really make sense. And then Extreme is your mountain here. So.
I was hoping for an announcement there. I thought he was setting it up.
No, I think they do the Apple, the Steve Jobs 40 minutes into the keynote first announcement thing.
Is this the cloud in space?
It is. Yeah.
You're talking about are they powering some of the James Webb stuff for NASA? I'd assume so.
That'd be cool. Be a neat tie-in with that.
It would be a neat tie with that.
The Final Frontier.
That's immediately what in my head too. It just played.
Yeah.
It's getting very deep. I always love these history lessons. Thanks. Appreciate it. Kind of sounds like he's taking credit for all these things that they have no involvement in.
I'm sort of like waiting for the wrap up at the end. How this ties in. Yeah. I mean, I like space too, so like I get it. Maybe he's just like, I don't know. Instead of working on his presentation, he got stuck on NASA on the website, just looking at pictures.
He's like, these James Webb photos are amazing. I'm gonna.
It's happened to me. I get it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he goes into machine learning.
What do you think they do with an AI prediction of your travel? Are they predicting
adjust their prices? Yeah,
I assume.
Yeah, right. They buy unused or unclaimed hotel rooms and stuff, right? So I assume that they're doing all kinds of predictive hedging.
That's true. I also thought they just bought leftover inventory at a discount from the hotels.
Right, but you don't want to buy something that's not going to get used, even if it is on.
The right tools at the right time, the right place. Well, I'm sure Cody's saying it's missing Route 53 in the database.
I don't know about calling Elasticache a database either. That's a stretch.
I mean, you can do database things if you turn it on for that. Yeah, I don't think it'd be my first choice database. Data in the database, put it in the other thing, spend a lot of money on analyzing an AI. That's perfect.
Sure who's paying the bill, but sometimes people do have to compromise on cost. That's a nice deal. It slipped in there, but
yeah. Serverless is pretty great.
Yeah.
I don't know that I call it. I still don't like the naming that I call those things serverless. But
yeah.
I get it. Which of these is not?
Is this a test? It's a little early for a quiz.
So didn't have this as a prediction?
I don't think anyone of us chose it, did we? But it was definitely one. It was definitely one of the submissions, and I called. I dismissed it.
It's not serverless. That's the thing. It's not serverless. They use that
That's
term.
why I was saying I don't like the naming of the serverless, but it's nice that it's a capability that goes to 0. Although I don't. If you're using Elastic for logs, I don't think it ever goes to 0. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for logging for sure, right? Because it's you're going to pay for every time it's ingesting and every time you're doing queries against it. So, but if you're populating a finite data set into Elasticsearch,
I can see if you're using OpenSearch for its intended purpose of full text search.
yeah.
Like for my buddy's website, I'm thinking right now about, we should change his OpenSearch cluster to serverless because it's only necessary when people are doing searches on the website, which isn't all the time. We're paying for OpenSearch to sit there running a lot, and we don't necessarily need it to be. So I may take advantage of that for him. SageMaker is incredibly popular and incredibly expensive.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure Swami's going to have lots to talk about SageMaker tomorrow. Solar panels. Uh-oh, first customer.
Yeah.
I wonder if these people are helping Amazon with their renewable footprint in France.
It would make sense, right? Partnerships like this, yeah.
Yeah, no, this makes a lot of sense. That's nice. I remember last year was very male-dominated, so I'm glad to see some diversity here. To win. I have no perspective of what a terawatt hour is.
Yeah. 9,000 seems kind of high, actually.
Mm-hmm. Internet of Things. Always positive. My solar panels have monitoring Internet of Things technology, so when I had an issue with my inverter, they reached out to me proactively and said, hey, your inverter's not working properly. Can you come look at it? And then they armade it. And it's kind of nice.
That's kind of cool.
The advantage of IoT that I didn't even have to worry about it. Didn't have to notice that my power bill wasn't, correct. They just took care of it. It's great. Blockchain.
What? You could. Should you?
Who doesn't love IoT? Okay.
My router, apparently.
Yeah.
I think it's got too many devices. Can't figure out how to stay up.
I was like, when they show up a customer architecture that's like completely abstracted. Like,
so high level.
Here's a load balancer and a server and a database. This is our architecture on AWS. And you're like, okay. I'm sure that's it. It's like, what else could there be?
Yeah. By consuming a lot of energy to generate analytics.
Right. Up to 50%. That's great. Maybe airing on just a little long at this point. I was here, I was with you, I really enjoyed it, and now I get it, you're using cloud, you're saving us energy, green is important. Let's move on. I was playing at home. This is already half an hour in. Very nice. That was a perfect spot to wrap that up.
Yeah. But it was
great closing finish and didn't finish. Now this has got to be it. Wrap it up.
Yeah. I don't like call to actions that aren't actually an action either. We must all do our part.
Like, to do
what exactly? Yeah.
To be our customers.
Yeah, exactly.
What do they sell? I don't even know what they sell.
I mean, I'm sure they sell power infrastructure tooling, right? So
Into consumer? Because I don't know.
I doubt it.
Let's see. NG. I'm going to the website right now. I mean, they make massive scale wind, solar, geothermal. Like, I mean, yeah, you're a customer indirectly, but
Yeah.
this is why we have a podcast, folks, to help you try to understand what to do with all those tools.
And we don't know how to use most of those. So
Gain insights into the future. Are you steering into Swami area again? The bill?
Egress fees.
yeah.
That's a very dramatic IT guy. He's trying to make a point. I'm going to use that in my next email at work. This project's an unsustainable black hole.
That sounds like the company I'd write.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
No, yours is more simple. Unsubscribe.
I wish I still had that email. I would have framed it.
I should have saved it too. It's great. Favorite. Hey, I'm leaving on vacation story. So we can make you spend money faster.
Sounds a bit like the Google story of keeping all the data in one place and having all the services.
Except for the data is actually isolated in this case, and then you federate across those barriers, where in the Google world, they're just like, shove all the data together, and we'll just put apps on top of the data.
It's a little cleaner. It's trying to achieve the same thing, but with their,
Yeah, but in the case of
regional and
AWS, you end up,
yeah.
in the case of AWS situation, though, you're paying for the data to be stored multiple times, so it potentially costs you more, but the Google technology is not great either, so it's a 50-50 shot.
I thought all these things you could all just dump it in S3 and search it there now for both Redshift and Athena and Redshift. Sorry,
Somewhat.
I think you can. It's just it's not as native as the Google offer.
Yeah. That's great, actually. I mean, it's just undocumented heavy lifting that everyone is doing.
Yeah.
Get from Aurora to Redshift. I wonder what the SLA on that data application is going to be.
I mean, maybe. I'm sure there's not a specific one, but if it appears within seconds, that seems pretty great.
It sounds like
under what conditions? Like,
so a happy path for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like not replication. It sounds like native access to that data.
It does. Like on the back end.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's really the only way to make it cost effective, right? Because Amazon doesn't want to pay for it in two places either. They would though, to get the market.
If it looks like a bill you, they'll do whatever they have to do. Like even last night when they were talking about the serverless snapshots, they're like, having all these snapshots would be a lot of money, and I'm like, yeah, but what do you care? You're gonna charge me for it. So. Spark is taking over the world. I think I have Spark for Redshift.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
There it is. Yep. This is stepping all over Swamis.
Yeah. What's Swami announced now?
I wonder if they're front loading all the announcements. They did that a couple of years ago too.
I mean, it's funny because we were talking about recently about Aurora having the ability to automatically export into S3, and we were talking about on the show as for this exact use case. But now you don't even have to do that. That's there's a stepping stone not necessary. Yeah, I just how about that ETL thing? I don't need any of this now. Just give me Spark.
Yeah. Pass. Yeah. True story.
What shadow I see?
Yeah.
Your data ends up where you don't want it to be, for sure.
I think that was a political thing.
Just a little bit.
I think the guys in that picture are playing StarCraft.
I hope so.
No, that's also been on a wish list for some people for a while.
Yeah. I mean, there's a great use for that. I mean, this is a huge problem in data science, the infrastructure side of data science, because When you have sensitive data in your data sets, it's a nightmare. Won't be long before there's AI indexing of your data.
Right.
It's going to be AI all the way down. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. But there's more.
Today we're announcing... I was going to say we're getting rid of QuickSight, but... They really have been doubling down their investment in QuickSight after ignoring it for decades.
Well, I mean, he did come from Tableau.
That's right. I forgot. As long as your header is sales. Yeah. I tried to use this in practice. It's a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Just because you really have to know the data set underneath to ask the question in the right way. It's natural language. Sure.
Again. Forecasting.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's kind of neat. Yeah. Makes me wish that, still managed AWS billing and visualizing it in QuickSight so I could ask questions.
I mean, it'd be cool if they were saying, how Q deals with your Amazon bill for Robert. That's what he wanted out of the keynotes.
No ECL, no code, no SQL, no NoSQL.
Hey, I don't want to do any of this ever again, so I'm all for this. If you can automate me out of a job here, yes.
There's some environments where there's no light? Is that what you just said?
Ooh,
Ooh, deep sea.
the midnight zone.
Ooh, neat.
Ah.
I know all about this from the Octonauts.
There's your unfathomable jellyfish.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Love it. No, you said unfathomable, not impenetrable. Do you think they just go get all this B-roll from, like one of the big public image services? Or do you think
I mean,
they
I'm
actually
sure
send
there's a
someone out
company
to
for
take
everything,
photos?
right? Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's.
I mean, stock photos are a thing.
I want to know how to get the job where you have to generate this content. Like someone,
Anyone
someone
can
says,
do
you
it.
need to go dive down in this pretty place so we can take pictures.
And it's pretty much a marketplace now. So you literally go do the photos yourself, and then you go post them on the websites, the stock photo things, and then if someone buys them, you get a royalty.
It sounds a lot like work.
Yeah, it is work.
Curses. It's not what I want. I want someone to tell me what to do and take pictures of me somewhere pretty.
I had to wonder if he has does he have a vast set of interests like deep sea and space, and so that's why he pulls this as his narrative thread, or do you think someone came up with this for him?
It's the space was didn't really wrap that up with a bow at the end, So I'm curious to see how he gets out of this one.
He's just not going to. He's just going to move on.
Yeah. Electronic things,
Eyes
okay.
beneath the waves.
So
Or it's going to be to introduce another customer.
yeah, could be. Interesting. I wish IT was more about exploration instead of reaction.
Security is day 0. I really wish you could have gone an all-in pitch there. OCC is all in on AWS. Nope. Just critical workloads.
Problem is, these tools are so expensive to use.
I think they're probably
and if you
expensive
ever
to
bought
provide.
security tools, they're they're not cheap to begin with. So, like, yes, they're not very cheap on the surface, but when you look at what their competitors cost, you're not actually spending that much more. And in many cases, you're actually getting quite a savings. You never looked at buying this technology from anybody else before.
Yeah, especially some of the the generated reports out of guard duty, like that's premium pricing for most security products. And its integration makes it a lot easier to sort of hook all the pieces together.
Yeah.
Containers are great. Love containers.
So this made the main stage, but not inspector tackling Lambda functions? Interesting.
Maybe he has one more presentation to go. You mentioned it too.
Maybe. Ooh.
Does that go after
Both Aqua and
Twistlock?
Twistlock. Yeah. That's exactly what those two products do. Or Cloud Prisma, I guess, is what Twistlock is now.
Well, it's something in the Prisma family. Figure out their terrible naming to figure that out.
Thanks, Palo Alto.
I mean, it's no shock to me that they would go after this market, because I always thought it was weird that they...
The only shock is that it took this long.
Yeah, exactly. I would have predicted this in, like, 2019 or 2020.
I think I did. I think it would go back several years. Which is really just a wish list.
All those partner products just screen in the back, and they're like, oh, these are all our potential future roadmap items that we're going to kill.
Some of them are. I mean, Cloud Prisma was on here, right? Like stuff that's already killed. It's just their partners have no option but to still partner, even though Amazon's going to take their market.
Splunk Cloud, like, OpenSearch, eating our shorts,
So Zscaler on there too.
I saw Zscaler cloud endpoints, but that's a different technology. I would love to see a nice zero trust story from AWS.
Yeah, they've just abandoned that, haven't they?
I remember this announcement.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome. Why? Because ETL is a thankless black hole.
I love the idea of the schema framework because the big value in all these security tools is being able to use the same data sets, but traditionally they've all required their own data formats, their own data model, their own data feeds, and so you end up doing a lot of duplicative work. So if this open cybersecurity schema framework becomes popular, it's going to be interesting. Ooh, Amazon Security Link. To automatically collect all your logs and all your open security data to then analyze it with all the tools. That's great. How many lakes can you have these days?
I mean, how many lakes do you have, I think, is a
yeah, that's really the better question.
more accurate question.
Again, if this works and it goes into the data lake or security data lake, whatever we're calling this thing, it could be valuable.
Oh, it'd be huge. It's just going to cost an arm and a leg because they're going to make it super easy to turn everything on and dump it in that data lake, which is good, but it's also like, oh.
Yeah. Then you can use your queue to automatically build the dashboards on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Why does my computer not work?
All the tools are on it. Kindle, that's the new IBM thing, right?
Team Sport, I like that.
I keep forgetting that Kindle's the former IBM Professional Services. I had to just go look it up. I was like, what is Kindle? Oh yeah, IBM's investment. Yeah. Space, we
mountains.
Deep sea, mountains. So earlier that slide that we were making fun of with all those words, that was the clue to the 4 sections of the keynote.
And I desperately can't remember the last picture.
I can't. I do remember there was mountains, but I don't remember what the word was. And the last one, maybe nature or something. It was trees.
Fast.
Oh no, it was
extreme.
It was like health. It was like a genome close up or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Space is pretty intense. I mean, I can imagine.
I think space is worse.
Yep. And we have a history lesson once again.
And to be fair, they're trying to spice up the content. You talk about computers for 2.5 hours, it's going to kill everyone.
I mean, I go back to the year that Andy just pretty much dropped announcements for 2 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was fine. I was okay with that.
Yeah. This is going to be good. What's the ponies and what's the dogs? Or is this a long way to go for a dog and pony show?
I mean, it doesn't even close out properly. Like, the segments...
Yeah.
Space had a weird end. Ocean had a pivot into security, and then no wrap-up of deep ocean, and now we're in mountains. So, like, we're going to have this story about, this expedition to the South Pole, which is great and interesting, but, it's going to have no connective tissue to anything they're about to announce. So it's just sort of filler.
Their only hope is they tie this into some sort of glacier announcement, right? Like, that's it. But
what else can you do for glacier, really? Like, I mean,
I don't know.
You made it cheap. You got the data there. Now you made it fast to get the data back out of it if you want to pay lots of monies.
Yeah.
So, what else? What's really left for your features for Glacier?
Query the data wants in Glacier.
Oh,
I
God.
thought they have something similar to that, don't they? With Athena, you can at least query the metadata.
Maybe the Antarctic sections are trying to walk away for a minute and say, I'm going outside. I may be some time. That was the Lawrence Oates, who supposedly sacrificed himself to save the expedition.
You posted this comment, Jonathan, on Twitter that you shared. Serverless is meaningless with DevOps soon. That's a very true statement, I think.
Yeah.
Good enough is the enemy of perfection, so.
Yeah, like,
back to Formula 1. That's Antarctica, just Formula 1, guys. That's a pivot.
That's a little random.
yeah.
Speaking of squirrels.
I haven't done that in a while.
That's a name from the past.
Yeah.
Is that it's sort of like polling, isn't it? Like, you only get people who watch TV on traditional media.
I mean, I imagine they're expanding as fast as they probably can. But yeah.
Time with Nitro. Call it back to Peter. Different types of compute instances.
I believe it.
Again, is that something to brag about?
I don't know that selling a fraction of an instance should be considered a separate type exactly.
Yep, Graviton 3. Assume he's touching 3E again. You sure did. Uh-oh. Machine learning again. Uh-oh. Are we just rehashing the Peter keynote at this point? Like... Excellent. Which we love here at Amazon because it makes us make more money every second your data grows bigger and bigger. This is the, when you screw this up, you get to mortgage your house portion of the presentation.
That's your tie-in?
No, 2 instances.
So 601 instance types. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it only make me happier if it happened to use a new ARM chip. And Jonathan would be happy if they were going to make that ARM chip at a new factory in the U.S. somewhere.
He's probably slept on that one, though, and realized how crazy it sounds.
5.6 million cores. Wow.
That's a lot.
Just think how much they'll charge for those drugs when they make them.
I'm more worried about the commercials where they asked me to talk to my doctor about if this drug is right for me.
Right.
Which is on
Lies. No one uses batch.
Yeah, I'm calling this BS.
Somebody has to use it out there somewhere. I just don't know who that person is. I mean, technically our day job could use batch based on our use case.
Life or death, though.
Wait, they're all those things. Never seen one that's not all of those things.
Yeah. For those like to burn money, the HPC 6A only costs $10,000 a month. It's a problem.
I see a gap on the right-hand side of the screen there.
The new HPC7G. Or HPC7G, sorry. Powered by the Graviton 3E.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another new one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mention that that's powered by Intel or anything.
The I means it is, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the. I think it's an Intel chip, which is interesting.
Oh, here comes Siemens on stage with it.
Mm-hmm. Seems Digital Industries. I still have no idea what that company does. I never will.
Isn't it industrial control systems?
They do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, computer controlled manufacturing is a big area.
I really wish that was a real picture, but I don't think it was. It's too good.
That's...
Didn't expect that.
I did.
All right. With technology we've been using since the 1800s.
It's a hot air balloon, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
My experience with Siemens is only in PLC, so...
And that website's being destroyed in 5, 4, 3.
Hopefully it's auto-scaling on AWS. It's a lot of companies you're saying are using PLC technology. I'm not convinced.
I mean, almost every HVAC, industrial HVAC system I've ever seen is...
Yeah, that's fair. HVAC. That's a really hard stretch. Like, oh yeah, 90% of the Fortune 500 are using it because they have HVAC in their offices.
Stuxnet attacked the Siemens infrastructure of the...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that the nuclear...
Yeah, the centrifuges, uranium centrifuges.
.4.0. Did I miss a couple?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Is that a commentary on China relationships right now and manufacturing needing to move back to the U.S.? The 1.0 was the Industrial Revolution, and then we had 2.0 where we optimized and made it automated, and then the third was where we shipped it all to China, and then the fourth was where we bring it all back.
Take it all back.
Yeah.
The partnership with Siemens makes the IoT, with the 5G connectivity in factories, all that other stuff make a lot more sense now.
It does. Yeah. That's a good call.
That's what we got to add to our predictions, right? We got to predict the customers that'll be on stage in 3 to 4 years based off of today's announcements. Given how good we are at predicting just content for 1 year, I'm sure that'll be fantastic.
But should it?
Yeah.
There's that much. That's the
No, it should not. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's sort of his argument, saying it's not used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't keep that data. It's not like you keep it on disk. It's data that's generated and handled and processed and monitored and reported on.
in my head, it's still printed out on that paper with like that you have to perforate, rip off the perforated.
Yeah,
edges.
the yellow, the green and white found fold. Yeah.
The lack of cognito mentioned there is very telling, I think.
I'm not going to get my Cognito 2.0, am I?
Well, I mean, he's not, like...
No, you don't need to go into how again. I got it. We're good.
I do appreciate the actual staging of this, though, where he's moving around in front of it. I do give credit for that.
Yeah, he's got some good showmanship going on there.
I see them disappear again. Oh, yes, they did. Awesome. It's like a dance. Very nicely choreographed.
Yeah, it's very well done.
He's practiced this many times.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Yeah.
Give him credit for a customer, you know. That was more engaging than
It was more
typical.
engaging than most customer keynotes. Oh,
Now we're in the awkward conversation phase.
And this is where Adam says, I noticed you didn't have Cognito up there, and I know why. And I'd like to talk to you about Cognito 2.0.
You wish.
I know.
I have to burn that name and come up with a new name.
Yeah. They
Acta.
don't, though.
AWS Okta.
No, I mean, think about, like, Macy and Inspector, you know, other hated services that they just rewrite and just keep the name.
Cognito 2.0. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'll be Cognito Classic. That'll be awesome.
We do use that OAuth 2 implementation on the ALB. That I tie it back to Authy. Or sorry, to Auth0, not to Cognito. That works actually really well for admin
Super
interfaces
nice.
and things.
Yeah,
great.
it's a really easy way to implement that, which I love.
Yeah. It solved the problem I had for my buddy's website. And he was like, this is perfect. So that's what we implemented. He likes it. We're in the final half hour of this, right? What?
Whoa.
Hello, Metaverse.
Didn't predict that.
No.
That's it. We're all living inside of AWS simulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's again. I wonder what Swan's going to talk about tomorrow. Like he covered a lot of ML. He did tease that tomorrow will be a lot of SageMaker.
Swami's going to build the NPCs that go into the world.
Wow. You know what this means, right? The next Grand Theft Auto game is going to be amazing.
I wonder how I can use Some Space Weaver to help my Deep Space Racer car.
I'm sure they're using it to help train driving models.
Yeah, I'm sure AI. Or, yeah, self-driving cars.
Yeah.
All your extremes. Mountains. Okay, wrap it up. Now we're into life sciences, I guess. Imagination. Why was the sim thing not part of the imagination section?
All the pharmaceutical, stuff wasn't part of the life sciences section. I'm confused. Yeah. Think it's going to be a new AI instrument. Mm-hmm. Haven't heard about that thing in a while, whatever it was.
Ooh.
Not in my house. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
I'm waiting for him to pivot this into like CloudWatch or something. Just completely left.
They really gotta get these Ring of Power to be successful, don't they? Like, we spent $1 billion on this show. We have got to get people to watch this thing. We will pimp it every place we can.
Yeah. It is really pretty.
Yeah, nothing says imagination like rehashing an 80-year-old story again and again and again. Yeah, they got imagination because he was bored. He wandered around making things up.
Collaboration. Give us a Slack killer that is not named Chime.
Yeah, they haven't seen Chime 3.
Please God.
Yeah.
He's going to... AWS getting into the metaverse. That's what the announcement.
Announcing AWS brain interface.
Oh. This could be mine.
Oh, it could be. But what a horrendous section to be in, though. We're in the imagination section, and we're going to talk about imagining, taking all your customers' info to sell to them better. That's imagination at work. Ooh.
Yeah. I think he picked the one Amazon service that was worse than my example of CloudWatch. It's pretty impressive.
Amazon Connect isn't it been ML for a while?
This got applause too, which is interesting. This is forecasting agents, right?
It just says Amazon Connect.
Agent performance management. Wonderful.
I thought this existed already too.
It does.
Oh, don't applaud that. That's the terrible scripty nonsense that makes calling help desk awful.
With the guided actions, you're not going to need people to do that soon enough.
It's true. I mean, usually contacting customer service at this point is you're going through a bot at the first level. The minute that bot can take actions, which you can do in Connect today. So.
Amazon imagining they had inventory.
It's a picture of one of their warehouses they're shutting down.
Sounds like a problem Amazon may have had to solve for themselves.
You think?
Yeah. I'm just hazarding a guess here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already a subscriber of, Amazon fixing their problems and then selling those solutions to me, so, I'm for it. Fortunately, I don't manage inventory, so I don't need this one, but I like what they've done with computers.
Hey, Azure just had this too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for Dynamics 365. I mentioned it in the show, prediction show, but we didn't talk about it on the show because it's Dynamics. We don't talk about that, but they just announced the supply chain thing.
Interesting.
I will say that live tweeting this keynote in Twitter right now, and the state that Twitter is at, is horrendous. It doesn't automatically refresh the way it normally does. I have to manually refresh to the next tweet. It's been probably the worst live tweeting experience I've ever had.
It's interesting how quick the effects are experienced on Twitter. Yeah,
well, the amount of spam and bots that are hitting me up now on a daily basis on Twitter is through the roof.
Yeah.
Wholesome foods. Mm-hmm.
If he says one thing about software supply chain, I'm counting that as a point.
No, stop yourself. Your section was already passed. They didn't mention anything in that section. I think Swami might mention. I can see Swami mentioning something.
So I had two. I had CRM and I had
they didn't mention CRM
supply
either.
And supply chain. Yeah.
I don't know those Connect features. Was anything around customer management from sales pipeline?
I can't.
That would be a CRM.
Can't. I couldn't even get the. I can't even argue with it. And I'm incentivized. It could still come though. It could still happen.
It
I haven't
could.
given up hope for CRM.
Definitely could.
Kanban for supply chain.
Okay, so this is actually kind of neat. This collaboration piece inside of supply chain. Supply chain, you could see this becoming kind of the foundation to go into CRM, but maybe you're just a year too early.
Do you think that is powered by Chime on the back end? That chat?
I hope not.
I think I'm out of luck. I don't think he's coming back to CRM from this.
No. He's moved on. I mean, we originally made fun of Jonathan's ARM chip factory, but if he hadn't made that prediction, I would have made fun of your CRM one too. But
Fine.
it's just Salesforce is too big of a customer of theirs to piss them off like that.
They've done it before.
Yeah, but Salesforce is a big.
Yeah.
And they also use Slack, I think, at AWS.
But they didn't. They gave up on Chime.
They've always used Slack internally and Chime.
To be fair, it wasn't a prediction. It was what I'd really like to see.
We made it a prediction for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year. It'll come. Mark my words.
You're right about Slack getting purchased like a decade later.
He's not sure you're early on that. So.
I can't help it. I'm just a visionary.
I mean, it's a good idea. Like, I get it. I don't know what I would use it for.
For getting around
Well, and it seems
GDRP.
I wonder because, there's a big monetization in selling data, your data sets.
I mean, a
it's a
privacy
big-
safe data clean room would be cool for lots of things.
Interesting.
No hiding now.
Yeah. I hope it stays anonymous because I don't really want anyone knowing my Amazon purchase history and my TikTok preferences because I think it sheds paints a very dim picture of who I am as a person. Say amino pharma?
Lyle
Yeah.
Immunopharma.
Interesting.
Let's bring down the...
Yeah. You put this at the end, huh? Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to go take the rest of the day off and cry. Awesome.
I'm just reading some of the comments here versus being depressed by this cancer talk. Corey was talking about he doesn't know a single retailer he could go in and talk to them about supply chain without getting kicked out of the room. That's actually a good point I hadn't thought about. Like, oh yeah, supply chain is for retail, and retailers don't really All right. Yeah, I decided this would be a great final customer. Like, I mean, she's doing a great job, but it's just depressing content.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping this turns into like nerding out about how they do it, because then
Self simulator would be pretty cool.
Again, wouldn't that be a Swami talker? Like that, Adam definitely stole a lot of hype from Swami, I think, tomorrow. Visibility equals data. Check. Oh, here's your high-level architecture diagram. The nuance, the devil is in the details.
So, thus screwing up work-life balance for everyone.
All right, Adam.
Take us home. Nope.
We're talking about comprehend, which none of you will comprehend. He's just making these words up. Like, clearly.
He's getting us, like, you know, at the end, he knows we can't fight it. It's very specific. A lot of these announcements are very specific for very pinpointed to specific industries.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, a lot of the general compute stuff's there, so you specialize.
Mm-hmm.
This is right where 23andMe need this type of service, because that's exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. I'll forgive him that because I can't say it either.
Someone's saying, I hope they keep this out of the exams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For a health specialty exam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until they closed their stores.
This is it.
They keep doing more of them, and they added the Just Walk Out technology to the Seahawks Stadium in Seattle.
Wow.
I mean, if this is something that you can buy as a store, like that's pretty cool.
Again, how many retailers are going to want to use Amazon technology?
Just think they don't need to pay $8 now for a cashier.
Instead, they can spend $300 an hour for this store.
No.
Oh, because we're going to give our Palm data to AWS from a privacy perspective?
Wow, fingerprints at Disney's bad enough.
I mean, I'll sell my privacy if it means I don't have to, interact with humans. I'm down for this.
Like a great defense for shoplifting. And then, I'm sorry, I thought they had Just Walk Out technology here.
Yeah. No, we've survived another one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little disconnected.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really take a lot of feedback from last year, where I think they struggled with, because he had the same history kind of pitch going on last year too, where he had this like kind of loose narrative around it, and he didn't make any changes from that from last year. But his, presentation-wise, he was much better.
Yeah, I wonder if it's an audience, right? That can have a big impact on, standing on stage. It's a much bigger audience than he had previously.
Yeah. Not a lot of announcements. I do miss the days of the Andy drop, announcement after announcement. We're all like, "What was that? It was so cool! Like, that sounds cool." And you had no idea. But definitely something we gotta, they gotta work on some of the, some of the delivering.
Well, I wonder if it's like where they are in the market too, right? Like it's certain challenges. Like for a long time, they were automating things directly around, cloud computing and services in support of cloud computing, and now, a lot of those announcements are very highly tailored towards specific industries, and I wonder if that's a little bit harder to implement, so there's less of those. Mm-hmm. Because it is sort of, you're stretching outside, especially with the health stuff. These aren't issues that they've solved for the Amazon.com retail site. These are solutions they're providing across the industry.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will see you tomorrow for the Swami keynote. We will be back same time, 8:30. If we like to do things early, for some strange reason, and hopefully it's entertaining.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.